Hello to anyone that stumbles across this video. I felt a little inspired to do a live today because I just got off the phone with one of my friends that I met at the NLP course that I did in Sydney not long ago, and we were talking about all the money we've invested into personal development and all the stuff we've been doing to kind of create the life we want and get to where we want to go. And we also brought to our awareness that sometimes there's days where we still feel quite negative, or sometimes we do feel victim to sometimes what our minds say. We fall victim to the negative thoughts in our mind. And so as our profession as neuro-linguistic programming practitioners, we need to kind of master the mind and the inner dialogue. So we were talking about ways on how to stay on top of that, pretty much. And what works for me, I hope this works for anyone as well. That's why I felt inspired to do this, to hopefully give a message to anyone that needs to hear this today. Is what I do is I always have in my mind a image of I just had notifications come up and I just want to focus. What I always hold in my mind is an image of my higher self. And I like to call my higher self Renee Marie, hence why I called my business Renee Marie. Because when I do find myself kind of stuck in negative thought patterns or questioning what I'm doing, I always bring myself back to the present moment. I'm like, what would Renee Marie do in this moment? Or what would my higher self do in this moment? Would she, for example, lay in bed and hit snooze and just watch life pass her by, or would she turn that alarm off, get up and seize the day? So that's just something I wanted to jump on and say is, what are you doing every day to get you closer to your goals or get you closer to what you want out of life? Are you taking on that extra 15 minutes of sleep in bed and letting the opportunities pass you through the day, or are you getting up and are you getting out and getting involved in what life has to offer, or just seizing the moment? So that's something that really works for me when I find myself thinking negatively or kind of just feeling lousy or slack. I'm always like, what would Renee Marie do? And what I've done in the past is, how this has worked for me is I've wrote out a massive piece of paper of a profile of who my higher self is, like Renee Marie, and it's all the qualities, all the rituals and the routine that she does that I want to be. Like, that's the woman that I'm working on every day, is becoming my higher self, or my best version. And so I've got a profile of like what she loves to do, what she will never allow herself to do, what her morning routine's like, what her evening routine's like, what she does through the day, how she talks to people, how she holds herself. And so that gives me a really good idea of like who I want to be and who I'm working towards. And so this has really helped me in situations when I felt not so great. So that's why I just wanted to jump on quickly and share that for anyone that is maybe stuck, is falling victim to their own minds, and they're kind of confused in what they're doing, or they're not sure what their next move is, or if what they're doing is right. And so if you take anything away from this, it's just know who you want to be, know the qualities of the person you want to be, know what your higher self or your best version does every day, and start doing that. Start becoming the person you want to be right now. You don't have to wait. You don't have to wait till you get until you read another book. You don't have to wait until you do another course. You don't have to wait until you get more money. You can make do with the resources you have now. You can do as much as you can with the resources you have now. In this world, we have technology, so we have an abundance of information, of knowledge that we can have every single day. And so take advantage of that. Do what you can with the resources you've got right now and watch the magic happen. If you're really serious about any kind of goal that you've got in life, you will make a game plan every single day to start doing the necessary tasks that you need to do every day to get you to that goal, to get you to achieve it. So if this is something that interests you, I'd love for you to message me and we can talk a little bit more about creating your best version or your higher self, and we can construct a profile of who you want to become and get you to start doing those tasks every day. And I love this stuff. Like, it's fun. You're creating a character pretty much and you're becoming it. So it's fun and I love it. So if this is something that interests you, then message me and let's create your higher self. But yes, I'm going to leave it at that. Otherwise I'm going to go on a tangent and keep rambling on. So thank you to anyone that stayed to the end and was listening to this, and I hope you got something out of it. So I hope you all have a good day, and I'm going to end this now.